Good morning. Thank you for the time and your attention. Today I would like to present my paper. The title is Literary School by Volunteer for Resilient Citizen. When the COVID-19 pandemic occurred and schools were closed and replaced with online learning, the extent of this literary school by female volunteers became even more real. They help students in learning, even provide internet facilities for online learning, and provide learning assistance. What is the motivation that drives these women to become volunteers who set up literary schools, who they are, and what challenges do they face? The study revealed the motivation of the female volunteers, founders, and managers of literary school, their background, their profession, sources of funding, support for collaboration and network, also export other types of classes, media, and teaching strategies, who are the participants and also the challenges they face. The result of the study are useful to provide insight for policymakers to be able to provide support for volunteers, both in the procurement of collection, infrastructure, facilities, networks, and other needs in order to overcome the challenges they face. The study used qualitative study method, the primary research by interviews questionnaire, secondary research by online research and literature research. The data analysis used for phase by data collection, document, interviewing, recording, observation, and questionnaire. The reduction by selecting, focusing, simplifying, and transforming. After the display, we get the conclusion, give meaning, confirming, and verifying. The main result of findings and issues. The female volunteers spend their time, taps, energy for society by organizing literary school. As the Education Development Center definition, the literary school cultivate the ability of individuals to use all their potential and skills in life more than just reading and writing skills. From Latin literatus, this means one who learns. There are 5 literacy behaviors: understanding, involving, using, analyzing, and transforming to the text. It also developed the components and influencing thought and behavior, being able to adapt to change, and most importantly, being able to solve problems in the realities of everyday life. Their school teaches basic literacy as the act of education, which includes 6 things: reading literacy, numerasi literacy, scientific literacy, digital literacy, financial literacy, cultural and civic literacy. The professional background of the volunteers are diverse. They are herbalists, doctors, teachers, architects, midwives, author, writer, blogger, content creator, housewives, nurse, students, academic teachers, librarians, artists, painter, dancer, humanitarian activists, etc. The diversity of background affects the style of the literacy school they parent and develop. The motivation of establishing like the school is also different. Some were moved because they saw the lack of interest in reading, the lack of ability of reading for children in the environment, the poverty of the surrounding community, desire to be close to the neighbors. There are also many children who do not care about the education. Some happen because of the lack of access to education facilities. This situation drives the volunteer to make movement. Some even started because they see the potential for an abundance of natural resources that can be optimized by with community members. Turning waste into more valuable, the desire to protect the environment together, continuing the habits of parents who visit residents in remote areas, empowering marginalized communities. The methods and strategies of these female volunteers are so varied. Some start from the terrace of the house, some went around the village, and some use public facilities. Some even spread literacy while trading to traditional games, interspersed with art and culture, as well as other creative programs such as competition, outbound camping, gardening, and outdoor exploration. The classes provide also vary. They are story class, novel class, journalism class, essay and article writing class, content and copywriting class, book writing class, children's story class, big book making class, is inspirational story writing class, memoir writing class, biography writing class, blogger class, entrepreneur class, film script writing class, startup class, photography class, sketch class, graphic design class, animation class, English conversation class, Quran reading class, pre-marriage class, video shooting class, public speaking class, development of interest, talent, and capacity, vocal class, sewing class, screenplay writing class. Initially, they run with personal and family book collection as well as their own funds. Some use the fees they get from their main job, the honors they get from teaching or public speaking, royalties from the books they write. The fundraising of this woman turned out to move other parties to contribute as well. Other community members, publishers, and learners contribute book. The village government or other government agency units provide place facilities and supporting facilities for the sustainability of literary school. There are also communities that have so that founder can build a two-story building. Amnesty, in collaboration with the publishing agency, provide a collection of e-books that can be accessed offline. Formal school principal and teachers also provide support by providing space for volunteers to come to school and hold collaborative writing training. Most of the literacy school participants are children, some are teenagers, adults, and even the elderly. There are also those who touch illiterate mothers, orphans, and school trips are also a segment that is embraced by these former volunteers. Another strategy is to make it interesting. There are parenting classes given for parents who accompany their children to school. Literary school are held offline on terrace, garage, garden, meeting room, village office hall, playrooms, corner of mosque, corner of the square. During the pandemic, online and hybrid classes also are held. Some are through WhatsApp groups, Zoom, Facebook group, Google Meet, and Discord, and etc. The challenges they face include the number of collections that are still lacking, e-book collection, internet infrastructure, the lack of fund for program implementation, the lack of volunteers, and the non-synchronization of literary school opening hours with formal school. The conclusion is the section of female volunteers who said this literary school met the surrounding community resilient. The citizens are seen as they do not let negativity in their mind in control without being controlling, in tune with their emotion, have a support system to pick them up, refuse to be victims, efficient in helping people, and now then when to ask for help. Thank you very much.